Hi, my name's Alex, and these are all the trending headlines you didn't click on today. If you found your way here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'd appreciate it. Marvel Rivals is releasing a new update nerfing characters like Captain America and Groot. So good news, America is getting weaker and trees are finally being held accountable. They're also adding Ultron and buffing the Punisher. So the game now officially appeals to both Marvel fans and guys who storm the Capitol in tactical cosplay. Emma Frost's diamond form is getting nerfed, because apparently being a literal rock-hard telepath was too OP for kids who main Squirrel Girl. A former British flight attendant was arrested in Sri Lanka after authorities found over 100 pounds of synthetic cannabis in her suitcase. She claims it was planted in her hotel in Bangkok, which, if true, is still somehow the least sketchy thing to happen in a Bangkok hotel. When questioned, she said, "I thought it would just be my stuff," which raises the question, lady, how intense is your travel skincare routine? Not to be outdone, Costa Rican police arrested 2 men and seized 5 capybaras, crack cocaine, and marijuana from a fleeing vehicle. The 2 men swear they were not the masterminds, but by the time the police went to question the capybaras, they only found an innocent man with a limp named Cappy Soze. Donald Trump pardoned former Virginia Sheriff Scott Jenkins, who was convicted of accepting over $75,000 in bribes in exchange for law enforcement titles, which is totally not something Donald Trump would ever do. You know you're corrupt when Trump thinks you're worth pardoning. That's like being personally exonerated by the Hamburglar. Just because a man likes burgers doesn't mean you should be putting him in jail. Sure, this sheriff here stole 1,500 burgers, but he's suffered enough, hasn't he? At the AMAs, Jennifer Lopez kissed both a male and female backup dancer during her opening performance. Social media users called the kiss cringe and speculated it was aimed at her ex-husband, Ben Affleck. Though, to be fair, Affleck probably didn't notice because he's still emotionally recovering from that time someone asked him how his day was going. Fortnite leaker Ali Jack says OG matches can now include up to 92 bots. So if you're wondering why your last victory royale felt hollow, it's just because you outplayed a Roomba with a pickaxe. Epic Games says bots help new players ease into the game, which is great because nothing teaches you to build like watching an AI attempt to run their body and newly found soul through a tree. Some players are upset that OG mode is mostly bots, but on the bright side, now every match is like the early seasons. Clunky builds, terrible aim, and nobody emoting over your body in a Darth Jar Jar skin. Well, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching.